scum! Wait! The lustrous sheen on that Minotaur isn't from well-conditioned fur. It's a metal Tor! I guess the Ione still works. Attack!
Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's just jump right into it, because the quicker we get this done, the faster I can play Helldivers 2, so let's just jump right into it. So, if you don't know what the Portal of Peril is, it's this new type of game mode that they have, and it's available for everybody. You have to be level 30 and up. Sorry for any level 29 and below players, but it's a pretty cool type of update, or at least I thought it was. Yeah, pretty cool. Level 30 and above. It starts April 23rd, which happened yesterday. It's going to be Sinbad and the Iron Sultan and all that fun stuff, and these are basically the rules, or at least the FAQ of it. The Portal Peril features 3 tiers: the level 50, level 100, and then a new tier at level 150, which I'm not gonna lie, the level 150 tier is kind of weak. It's super easy if you're a level 170 or even a level 150. It's not as hard as you would think it is. As a matter of fact, I would have to say that the actual dungeon itself, like the actual housing gauntlet, is actually way harder than this. But anyway, I don't really care much about difficulty at this point. The level 50 and 100 tiers match the traditional experience players are used to for the featured gauntlet. The new level 150 tier has variations on the traditional monsters, including new monstrology entries for the monsters in this tier. Players will be level scaled up to the tier matching the highest level player, and that enters the sigil, so up to level 150. An example, if a level 50, a level 90, and a level 150 and level 170 enter the portal, the level 50 and level 90 will be scaled up to the level 150, and we talked about that, and it was pretty nice. Unfortunately, though, apparently there is a glitch with this. Apparently players aren't being scaled properly, and it doesn't really surprise me, because usually when we see updates like these, there's always an amount of bugs and glitches and, you know, stuff that practically makes Test Realm useless. Players can claim up to 2 portal scales per day for the duration of the event, allowing them to run the gauntlet up to 3 times a day on their chosen characters. Members receive 2 additional credits per day. Players will be able to acquire some rewards that exist in the existing gauntlet, including gear, pets, and mounts. So, yeah. It's a pretty cool event, right? And over here, a little bit more info talking about it. It's going to last all the way through April 29th. And as you can see here in the reward window, you can get, you know, plenty of stuff. And of course, like I said, this is the Sinbad and Iron Sultan Gauntlet. So again, make sure you check it out. Players can claim up to 2 portal scales per day for the duration of the event. Members receive 2 additional credits per day. So, yeah, make sure to go check that out. And then over here, I wanted to show you some of the rewards that you can get if you have enough fortune coins. I'm gonna save the little drop rating for later, but yeah, you can craft a bunch of stuff, and the first thing that pops up is yeah, it's the gold skeleton key. Y'all already know we going all the way back to our geographical table. And I think during that time, I think I mentioned something about the gold skeleton keys, because they kind of like made gold skeleton keys really like time consuming to get now. And I don't know, I kind of like stopped like even getting gold skeleton keys to the point, because I just don't even want to do the gold skeleton key bosses anymore. But that's not the only thing you could craft. You can craft spell mints and Azoth and treasure cards and stuff like that. But I don't know, the Azoth one, it takes 6 fortune coins to make 1 Azoth, and in my opinion, I don't know, maybe if it was just 1 coin equals 1 Azoth, I would definitely do it. But for 6, I don't know, I'll probably just have my auto clicker on, because that's the easiest way for me to get Azoth. And for the treasure cards, also don't really make a lot of sense to me. Some of them are up to 5 to 4 coins, which these treasure cards you can use for 1 Azoth. So if you have Azoth and you have a guild crafter, I mean, you can craft these like pretty easily with just like 1 Azoth a piece. But I don't know. I don't really think that you really need to craft these treasure cards unless you do PvP or whatever. They also have some unique reagents that you can use to craft some of the other world gears and stuff like that. But yeah, you can also get Dream Water, which is pretty nice in case you needed some. That takes 14 coins, and you can also get Retriever tokens, the Elemental Retriever token that costs 100. So you have to basically play this consistently, like over and over again, right? You can get event spellments of your school, more treasure cards, you know, etc., etc. You can check it out for yourself at this moment. Now, remember that this is a limited time event, and it's only going to last for 1 week every month, right? It's not like the traditional events where, you know, it happens more than once in a single month. No, this is like the only time you can do it this month, and then you have to wait till next month, and then the next month, and then the next month, etc., etc. And then hopefully during that time they kind of cycle through the housing gauntlets and, you know, give you a breath of fresh air or something like that. But pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool, right? And I want you guys, and I really do encourage you guys to check this event out for yourself. And because we make these videos, and I don't want this to discourage you guys from doing the Portal of Peril. You guys might like it, though, except for the level 29 and below wizards. But for everybody else, you guys will definitely like this. Even myself, I tried to convince my friends to actually install the game and check this out with me. However, after doing it myself, I figured that, you know, actually, let's just go back and play PlayStation. But yeah, let's go back and talk about the drops I got, which apparently everybody's been kind of like going back and forth with the drops. Some people said they got 20 to 25 or 50. Like, I don't know how. I don't know how people are getting these drops, but I guess I just got, like, super unlucky. So this is during the secret boss, which always spawns in, which is pretty cool. We got 5 fortune coins for this, and 16 pieces of gold. And during that time, you're also doing a few of these mob fights, and the mob fights don't drop anything. And then at the very last battle, you get 10, or at least for me, I got 10 14 coins, and everybody else did in my group, and I got 2 treasure cards and 48 pieces of gold, which is pretty nice for, you know, the drop rate. This is basically how the old school, or at least all the way up to Sinbad and above, how the drop rates were. So I know the drop rates are gonna be bad. I think I had comments talking about, like, are there any gear drops? And I'm like, no, the drop rates are just like super low. So good luck, have fun with that. And you know, someone in the comments just now mentioned that that's all I got. Like, bro, it's a 10-minute dungeon with level 170 wizards minus the cutscenes and NPC talk. Hey, buddy, here's the thing. This is a credit system event. So this was using 1 credit system. This is literally like the decathlon, all right? It doesn't matter how fast you go in this gauntlet, right? Because you're probably going to get the same drops as I got. 5 for the secret boss and 10 for the final boss and a few treasure cards. So what's motivating about that? You want me to just keep spending credits over and over and over again, and that's it? It's so funny because I try to like this game so much, but it's updates like this that never make any sense to me. Now, the rewards that you can craft are great, especially for spellments, but when you put it in the retrospect, when it's a credit-based system, then that's when things get a little iffy, right? And here's the thing, though, and you know, and they say this all the time, like, oh yeah, we're working on these things, you know, prior to them being released or, you know, being talked about, you know, we got these things cooking up. But, and the thing is, though, it still releases buggy. I mean, you guys saw the clip. I mean, it's just it's so frustrating. It's like Test Realm just literally you might as well just put the game in early access if it's gonna be like this for every single update. I don't understand. Even the main description doesn't make any sense. Each day you may claim 3 credits. That's a lie. They literally just said you can claim 2 credits. 2! Which one is it? Is it 3 credits or is it 2 credits? Right? Which one is it? I'll show you guys again. Which one is it? Is it 2 credits or is it 3 credits? Look at this. Look at this. Players can claim up to 2 portal scales per day for the duration of the event. Members receive 2 additional credits per day. Which one is it? Okay? And for those that are confused about that, it's 2 for non-members, and then it's 4 for if you have a member, right? Like, you get an additional 2, right? So, again, it's just... Oh, my head. Oh, my head hurts, man. My head hurts. Now, doing this, I wanted to show you guys the math of everything because I know you guys can't stand me. I know you guys can't stand me when I hate this game, but you know, I do this because I love the game. Believe it or not, I actually do love this game. So, bringing out my handy dandy calculator and my handy dandy calendar, I wanted to show you guys the math of really everything that happens. So, I got 15 total tokens in that entire run, right? Which is very interesting right now. Assuming that we are members, we get 4 of these tokens per day, right? So basically, you would do 4 times however amount of days that there are throughout this duration. And they said it's going to last all the way through the 29th. And theoretically, you could do the 30th if you stayed up super late or if you woke up super early and managed to get it on in time. However, we're not going to include that because realistically, people don't necessarily do that, especially if you have school or work or if you're just playing something else in general. So we're only going to go up to the 29th. So you would do from the 23rd to the 29th. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 7 equals 28 total credits that you can get throughout this entire week. Now, this is if you have a member. If you're not a member, you only get 2 per day. But if you have a membership, then you will get 4 per day. Hopefully, if that makes sense, and hopefully that is correct. But yes, pretty interesting, right? 28 total credits. Now, we're going to multiply that by the amount of tokens that we get per run. Now, the tokens are kind of hard to calculate because you really don't know what you're going to get. A lot of people said they got 20 or 25. I mean, we just got 15. I don't know if we're just like super unlucky or not, but you can basically multiply 28 by whatever amount of tokens you get. In this scenario, I'm just going to do 15 and just say that I'm just super unlucky with this game. Times 15 tokens per day. And then you get 420 total coins, which would basically give you a gold skeleton key. And that's just for 15. You might get lucky and get 20 or 25, or hey, maybe the bosses will glitch out as they've been reported to, and you'll get 50. Maybe you'll get 500 coins. Who knows? But then again, you'll have enough to get the gold skeleton key, which playing that, you know, doing that for a whole week just for one single gold skeleton key, I don't know, just seems a little iffy to me, especially when it really shouldn't even cost that much for a gold skeleton key, right? And it's not just that, it's the fact how this is based off of a limited time credit system that's only gonna last for 1 week per month. So, what if you have nobody to do team-ups with? What if you have no friends to do this with? You could technically solo this if you're strong enough and, you know, you're strategizing well. But, again, it comes to this thing where it's like, they're limiting the gameplay by putting it in a credit system and also making it a 1 week per month thing. I mean, I would love for this to stay open for everybody, but Again, this is just part of another event. So again, it's like a really good update. Just, I don't know. It sounds great in retrospect. And like I said in the beginning, I really do encourage you guys to play the Peril Apparel event and make your own constructive criticisms about it. But for me, personally, I don't know. Would I really play this thing for like the entire week and spend my coins on all this junk? Probably not. I think the only thing that I would actually invest in are probably the elemental retriever tokens or the spellments. And even then, I still wouldn't even feel like I would want to really farm this. I don't know. And especially since you can potentially get gear within the dungeon, but the thing is though, I only got treasure cards, so the drop rates are like super low, and since it's based off of a credit system, that basically shreds your credit. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This is it's such an awesome update, and I gotta give credit to where credit is due. I really do gotta give credit. I gotta give credit because somehow, and I play a lot of video games, right? I play so much. Somehow this game still manages to make an update sound really awesome and somehow still make it seem kind of iffy. That is hard to do. That's hard to do, especially multiple times for updates. I don't know. And we didn't even go on about the bugs and the glitches. I mean, honestly, I think everybody should just be normal against the bugs and glitches. Test Realm literally does not help anything. It doesn't matter how long they quote-unquote work on these, things, these content updates. It honestly doesn't matter. There's always going to be bugs and glitches happening, I mean, that's just a given at this point. I mean, everybody should be used to that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. And again, like I said, go in the team up yourself, claim your daily credits, and check it out yourself. Maybe you'll get super lucky than me, and maybe you'll see some cool items drop. But for me personally, back to Helldivers. Hopefully you guys know a little bit more about the Portal of Peril. I think the main problem I have with it is that it is a limited time game mode, and I'm not really vibing with, I guess, the loot drops and, of course, the bugs and glitches that happen, but, all of that is subjective. So, hopefully you guys have fun with that. Today, I think the Pirate 101 update actually launched, so if you're a Pirate 101 player, definitely make sure you check out Tartarus, and, yeah, until then, I hope to see you guys again. Peace out.